Alright, we should have audio ready. I am going to nudge it down just a smidgen more to hopefully take care of any audio issues. But here we are. More Three Houses. Oh, I love this game. And I'm not even that far in! Do we have anyone that can certify? Oh, yes, Dimitri. I want him to be a Lancer, though. Well, Cavalier? Yeah, we could... Alright, yeah. We'll have him go up to Cavalier.
Good results.
And we're gonna just do straight playthroughs, so yeah. Sylvan, he can finally level. We'll make him a soldier as well. Or... a fighter, maybe? Yeah, we'll make him a fighter, I think. Nah, soldier it is.
Huh, okay.
I could switch to fighter, but I don't want to. Madrin, or whatever. Myrmidon, I guess. Myrmidon. Mission time! Yeah! Let's rock this. The rite of rebirth.
The goddess's rite of rebirth is finally here.
Leave it to me. Professor, are you in as well?
We've narrowed down their objective. Kind of.
We're counting on you, Professor.
You seem a mite too relaxed for my liking. The goddess's rite of rebirth is about to begin. While we are in the goddess tower, we are relying on you to secure...
May I let you in on something, Professor? He told me that he was concerned.
Oh!
Perhaps he would be better off patrolling a coffin.
That was said in jest, Flane, and in confidence.
Wow!
Remain by my side.
Sateth!
Do not cause any more trouble. As a
Sateth, you're a
professor,
jerk.
You would do well to remember that it is your duty to guide your students down the path of righteousness.
I want to kick you in the teeth,
Please
Sateth.
excuse us, everyone. We shall see you again after the ceremony has concluded.
I want to kick you in the teeth, Sateth.
It's time.
All right. Let's stick to the plan and go hide where we can watch over the entrance to the Holy Mausoleum. If anyone suspicious enters...
Thank you.
Thanks.
My thank you so much.
Thank you.
It's kind of sad Dimitri's all the way down in 4th. But, you know, things happen. Let's take out an iron sword for you. Oh, yeah, no, you definitely need a new lance. Actually, we're gonna go to the marketplace. Armory, buy for Ingrid. Iron lance.
Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Is that the one? Thanks. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
I love the fact I've got Anna doing this for me now.
Is
Yes.
that the one? Thanks. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Come back.
I probably will. I'm gonna probably do all my shopping with you now, Anna, because I love seeing Anna, like, you know, all the time. Seeing Anna is the best. Yeah, we're good there. We probably want to buy another axe, just in case. But first... Where's my iron bows? There we go. Hmm.
Well. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
First,
Is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
let's go ahead and sell some bullion, because I've got bullion just kind of floating around at the moment. Like here.
Is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
Do I have any more bullion floating around? Doesn't look like it. But that does mean we can switch over to buy again real quick for axes.
Is that the one? Is that the one? Thanks. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
And I still haven't unlocked the blacksmith. That's a little sad. Where are you, dude? Store that axe.
It is as we suspected. The enemy is within.
Those Central Church dastards have spotted us. Buy me some time while I open the seal on the casket.
I'm on it.
Western Church soldier.
The
Okay.
enemy is after the casket. We must defeat those enemies before they open the casket.
Okay.
Look closely at the ground. There are contraptions.
Oh. Okay.
We'll have to look closely at the enemy's weapons and advance while it...
Stay focused.
Here we go.
I'm on it.
What should I do?
I'll cut through.
I love having cavalry, though. Oh, I love having cavalry. They're just so nice. Get out of my way.
Is that all? I'm getting stronger.
I'll give it my all.
I'll go.
Here goes. Ready.
Am I blitzing forward? Absolutely. $16, 20, 14.
Death Knight, prove your strength and...
I don't take commands.
Oh, snap.
That knight looks like he has experience.
Ow. Dude, don't take those kind of hits. But first... flank you.
Luck wasn't with you. Thank you.
This isn't so hard.
Nice. I will take it. Oh, heavens no! Let's be a little more cautious then.
Let's see you dodge this.
Oh, no, you're not dodging.
As I expected.
They did so much damage with that archery shot. What can I say?
Let's do it. Now.
Oh, nice. I actually stumbled both of them.
Let's keep our guard up.
Holy smokes! This guy's a monster! Let's not approach him, actually. With that in mind, where do I go from here?
I must stay focused.
Poor Dimitri's taking a beating at the moment. Well, he's dead!
A threat eliminated. I will...
Ash, you're rocking! I love it.
Each battle, a chance to grow. Another step forward.
Okay, so there's a bunch of chest keys. But, oh. That's one chest. Are there any others? One over there. Okay, fair enough.
Luck wasn't with you. My thanks.
Can't afford to lose. Everyone will be so...
Use caution.
One second, my phone is buzzing at me because it's telling me I should be streaming right about now. And so I need to tell it to stop. Or I would, except... Oh, okay. 1 second more. Okay. It's taken care of now.
Move carefully.
The reinforcements. If they approach from behind.
Ow. Oh, my lance broke. Lame.
Apologies. I'll cut through. Is that all?
He's doing fine, though.
I'm getting strong.
I'll give it my all.
You're a big help.
I won't...
Hey, nice.
I'm on it.
Well, goodbye.
Let's begin.
Over already?
That is that.
Well, they're trying. Unfortunately, I'm already basically across the entire map. Should have kept one of those keys, though. Well, goodbye. I, just flattened him. One hit. I'm okay with that, though.
I did what I had to.
Nice.
Could use some polish.
Saw that coming. I must stay focused.
Thank you.
Well, we're moving in on the final position at least. Ow.
Each battle, a chance to grow.
You're too late.
It's our chance to prevail. That worked out. Who's next?
Well, he attacked the guy that would kill him.
We'll get stronger.
Smart move, guy.
It's no use.
Nice! Just like, Iron Sword, who cares about this? Goodbye, Iron Sword. He tried. That looks a little bit like Falchion, of the Hilt from Awakening. And he's gone.
He got away. Professor.
Is the intruder here? You. Round up any strap.
Will do.
Oh boy. It only took 9 turns. And yeah, of course he did. Oh, Sword of the Creator, yes, please. No way! Okay, so it does need some rest, so I won't use it until later in the game, I think. For the meantime,
Thank you.
I'll stick to the iron swords unless I need the extra power.
As all of you have committed a breach of faith, the Archbishop will now pass judgment.
Inciting a kingdom noble to rebel. Unlawful entry. The attempted assassination of the Archbishop. An attack on the Holy Mausoleum. It is unnecessary to go on, followers of the Western Church.
What? We have nothing to do with the Western Church.
You have already been identified. Please spare us your second-rate theater.
Dishonoring a holy ceremony is worthy of death for a member of the Church. You are well past the hope of redemption. If you have...
No! This isn't what we were told would happen.
It's no use arguing.
Oh, snap.
Whatever your excuse, the punishment. May your souls find peace as they return to the goddess.
Wait. Please.
Monster. We know you've already slaughtered many of our fellow brethren like this.
This concludes the investigation. Please remove these poor lost souls from my sight.
Rhea, you creep me out. That's questionable.
It seems the assassination attempt and the attack on the Holy Mausoleum were all the work of the Western Church.
So they claim.
As for the masked knight who led the attack,
it makes no sense that the Western Church would try such a thing.
It just goes to show that the Church of Seros is not completely united. The Church is led by those here at Garreg Mach, and the Western Church doesn't have a strong voice on its governing council. I imagine the Western Church has harbored some resentment toward the Central Church for a while now. Ah, that's right. Gerald did say that you grew up outside the influence of the Church. The Church of Seros is split into a few branches across Fodlan, the largest being the Central Church, which is headquartered right here at Garreg Mach. The Western Church lies far to the west of Castle Gaspar, where Lord Lonato held his rebellion. It's situated on the far side of the kingdom's most impressive fortress, Aryan Road. I imagine the Western Church's intention was to eliminate Lady Rhea, and the Central Church's authority along with her. Naturally, the Knights will be riding out to question the Western Church's top officials. Or rather, to punish them.
When they do, Your Highness, we will likely be asked to help carry out said punishment.
Indeed.
Ooh.
Now, I don't mean to be rude, Professor, but I must say your situation is rather unusual. For someone to grow up in Fodlan, and yet never have any contact with the Church of Seros is... it's hard to believe.
I wonder why the Archbishop would hire someone like that as a professor.
So, those people from the Western Church were... Lady Rhea had them killed, didn't she?
Well, of course she did. Going against the teachings of Seros like that.
Those who stray must be punished, I suppose.
There you are, Professor. It seems Lady Rhea would like a word with you. Come with me.
Well, that was the thing. And I didn't remember to start the recording.
Not that I had ever placed much faith in those swine from the Western Church.
So, what I'm going to do real quick is stop the stream so I can download this part and then restart. So, 1 second. Alright, so we're back, and I have started the download process. So, that'll be a thing, but whoops, can't believe I forgot to do that. Oh well, I'm back.
I have news, both good and bad. The remains of Saros were not in a tomb. However, something else was. The Sword of the Creator.
Well,
the weapon wielded by that thief, the King of Liberation.
Thief? Huh. At any rate, it is now in the hands of the Academy's new professor. I doubt you will be surprised to hear that the Crest Stone had already been removed from the sword when it was found.
As expected. It would be foolish to keep both in the same location.
Well,
more. The professor was able to awaken the sword's true power. Even without the Crest Stone, the sword glowed red. The professor's crest is compatible. There is no mistaking it.
Well,
absurd. Using a relic without its Crest Stone should be impossible.
Well, he did it.
Liberation's bloodline should not even...
They must be allowed to keep it, for now. I do not have enough information about the professor to act. As for your request, I assent. The Death Knight is at your command.
I love his side picture on the bottom right corner. That just looks so good.
Good. I believe I will enjoy this a great deal.
There's a lot of forces conspiring right now, but which ones are okay and which ones aren't?
I cannot thank you enough for defeating those invaders in the Holy Mausoleum. And especially for protecting the Sword of the Creator. That sword is one of the hero's relics, and the most precious artifact in the Church's possession. It is also a weapon of terrifying power. For now, I will entrust the sword to you. Please, use it wisely.
Lady Rhea, wait! Do you truly mean to give the Sword of the Creator to this stranger? Surely it is not the sort of thing one hands over so readily. Even to someone who has the ability to wield it. If someone like Nemesis were to appear again, all of Fodlan would be consumed by war.
Nemesis?
Nemesis, the King of Liberation. He is an ancient king of mankind who was defeated by Saros over 1,000 years ago.
Oh.
When Fodlan was attacked by wicked gods, it is said that the goddess gifted Nemesis with the Sword of the Creator.
Oh, that opening cutscene's starting to make sense!
Nemesis used that sword to defeat the wicked gods, saving all of Fodlan. Henceforth, he was dubbed the King of Liberation. However, his power began to corrupt him until he himself turned to the darkness. Saint Saros was forced to destroy him. Lady Rhea, I beg you to reconsider. Given a little more time, we could more accurately assess this stranger's abilities.
No. I have faith, Seteth. Faith that our friend here will not be corrupted by wickedness. Since the death of Nemesis, none have been able to wield the Sword of the Creator. Now, after all those long years of being sealed away, it has returned and found a new master.
I understand. As you wish, Lady Rhea.
I think Seteth hates me.
There you have it, Professor. See that you do not betray the trust the Archbishop has seen fit to bestow upon you.
The Sword of the Creator? The King of Liberation? Each tale is more confusing than the last. And I really can't read that Rhea at all. That sword is clearly precious. So why is she so keen to gift the thing to you?
It is strange.
I feel as though we have become entangled in a mystery.
Hey,
There's
Goomy!
one more thing that has been plaguing me.
So what's up, my friend?
The Sword of the Creator. It somehow feels distinct from other relics we have seen. Such as the one that... Oh goodness, what was her name?
Catherine?
Yes, her!
Oh,
The
gotcha.
Sword of the Creator is different from her Thunderbrand in one key way. It bears a hole, where something should have been, but is no more. I despise not knowing what is going on. It frightens me.
I don't blame you, Sophis.
And yet, I place my trust in you.
I should have said cat.
Whatever comes
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Please swear to cut a path that is your own.
That I'm okay with. I'm already questioning the church way too hard to just follow it blindly, even if I am a professor for it at the moment. Boing. Yep, no kidding.
1. White clouds. Verdant rain moon. Tower of black winds.
Yeah, no kidding. FFT. Oh boy, there's a lot of them.
Rains that satiate the verdant landscape of Fodlan are accompanied by fierce winds and mighty roars of thunder. This abundance of rain, sparkling as it falls against beams of emerging sunlight, is a constant reminder to the people of Fodlan that nature is ever wild and unpredictable. For when the rain finally does take pause, the clouds part and give way to a glorious rainbow.
I love this art style. It's so medieval and I love it. But yeah, the thing is, the Japanese have a lot of religion, like churches that are corrupt religions. So I'm not surprised. And I'm not against dealing with corrupt churches because, yeah, no, you can have a corrupt church. That unfortunately happens. Yeah, I mean, it's not as bad as some society and churches, but yeah.
I have a new mission for you, Professor.
It's hard to deal with corruption.
I would like for you to take your students into Kingdom territory to eliminate some thieves.
They stole a hero's relic from House Gautier of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, the Lance of Ruin. Their leader's name is Miklan. He is apparently a disowned son of House Gautier. I believe it had something to do with his lack of a crest. Such happenings are fairly common within the kingdom.
That doesn't seem like a good reason to eliminate someone.
The Crestless cannot unleash the goddess's power even if they possess a relic. Nonetheless, they are still capable of simply wielding those weapons.
The hero's relics are immensely powerful weapons. We must meet this threat with adequate force.
If you say so.
Unfortunately, most of the Knights of Seros are away from the monastery, purging the apostates of the Western Church. So we are entrusting you with this mission. After all, you wield the Sword of the Creator, which is more than capable of opposing any relic.
The Sword of the Creator is a powerful weapon well beyond the other relics. You have nothing to fear. However, to ensure that no harm comes to the students, we will also send the monastery's most skilled individuals to aid you.
I must remind you that you are expected to conduct yourself in a manner befitting the wielder of that holy sword. Also, you should know that Professor Hanneman has been looking for you. That is all.
Of course he has been.
I heard about our mission for this month. So, we are to eradicate thieves in Kingdom territory. I'm sorry for dragging you into the Kingdom's petty squabbles. This should not be your burden to bear, but my own.
You're such a nice dork, and I like you a lot, Dimitri. You're great.
Thank you, Professor. Hearing you say that puts my mind at ease.
Your Highness? Ah, it's been ages.
Oh, there's Rodrigue.
It's been a long time. 2 years, if I'm not mistaken.
Indeed, Your Highness. You've grown so much in those years. I hardly recognize you.
This is Rodrigue, an old friend of my father's. I believe I've mentioned him, if you recall. When my father died 4 years ago, he looked after me as though I were his own son.
Although that smile creeps me out. Rodrigue, you're creeping me out, man.
You flatter me, Your Highness. It was my honor to care for such a fine young man. It's nice to finally meet you, Professor. My son, Felix, has mentioned you on occasion.
That explains a lot.
What brings you to the monastery, Rodrigue? Is it the thieves plaguing the kingdom?
I'm afraid so. This is not merely a problem for House Gautier, but for everyone. The thieves have set up their headquarters in Fraldarius territory, and are mercilessly pillaging the villagers of that area.
Well, that's not
full
good.
support in stopping those dastards. I thank you for your help, both of you.
I love the fact that they used that word instead of another word. And it still gets the connotations
Glad
across.
you to come, Professor. I've heard much about you lately. Specifically, that you are able to awaken the sword of the Creator's power. Thusly, it seems the true nature of your crest has been uncovered. I had, of course, seen your crest before. However, at first, I failed to recognize its true nature. Eventually, it dawned on me that what is visible is perhaps merely a small part of a greater whole.
That's, yeah, he kind of does. Take away the monocle and change his hair to white. Yeah, you're not far away.
In other words, your crest
Wow.
is too significant to be detected when using normal instruments. After this discovery, I began researching crests that might fit that description, which allowed for a temporary hypothesis. However, I could not be certain. The crest my conclusions led me to was far too unusual. A crest thought to have disappeared from this world in the millennium since the fall of Nemesis, the King of Liberation.
Why is the score 0 out of 10? Yes.
Crest of flames. That is what you possess. Your ability to wield the sword of the Creator has unequivocally proven my hypothesis. A legendary power, dormant since time immemorial and now resurrected. There can be no doubt that this ancient power resides within you.
You're excited, Hanneman. Although that is a pretty cool crest name, the Crest of Flames. Might it be related to the Fire Emblem?
Thank you.
You're not wrong.
A stone? A stone. I do not understand. Yet, as I think of it, the pounding in my chest grows faster still. But is that me? Or is it you?
How are you floating there like that? That's what I want to know, Sothis. Well, there's quite a number. Oh, please, no.
Why is that fish so still? Wait, is it swimming sideways? Perhaps it is resigned to its woeful fate of being plucked from the water and eaten. Ah, Professor, you are so outgoing with all of the students. I would like to have more opportunities to connect with you, though I'm certain my brother would disapprove. Might you help me with a favor?
I don't mind helping. That's what a professor does, apparently. He's the errand boy of the school. Hooray!
Professor. Gerald, it seems he has gone. If he is not in his room, I have something to ask of you.
I should be able to pet the dog. Pet the pupper. Best thing to do, you know?
You must be rather... However, know that I believe in you. I have no doubt that you will use that power justly. You will most certainly fulfill...
She was right there! Oh, man!
May I ask a favor of you?
That is a little depressing. She's right there. And I didn't notice her. That is sad. Okay, so I got that one. Got that one. I'm just accepting all the quests right now.
Could you help me out?
What do you require?
Full replenishment. Everyone has mercs, so that helps too.
Welcome. Please come again.
Right.
Let's see. I wish I could pet the dog, though, yes.
So, you have a crest too, eh, Professor? Does that mean you're descended from nobility? You've certainly got the look for it. I sure do wish there were more nobles like you, Professor. A teacher, a mercenary, and so very mysterious. How could a girl ever get enough?
Well... That happened.
I could use your help.
That is a lot of quests. All the quests are grabbed.
Dog.
Oh wow,
Are you
rude.
speaking to me?
I don't see anyone else here, do you? You're that boar's lapdog.
Do not mock His Highness.
Spoken like a good pet.
Oh boy.
Why do you follow him with such devotion? Do you really think a man like that is worth it?
Felix, are you trying to
Fargus
get...
destroyed my homeland, burned it all to the ground, slaughtered my people.
The punishment of Dusker.
My father, my mother, my siblings, all were killed. We received no aid, no respite. Fargus murdered our dignity and torched our pride. His Highness is different. He is the only one who sees my people as human. He risked his life to save mine, and it is thanks to him that I no longer wish for death.
That's what we call blind obedience. Tell me, would you give your life for him?
Yes.
And what if he commanded you to join him in a senseless massacre?
I would do it.
Oh!
Even a massacre of children, or the elderly, or your own comrades.
Without hesitation.
Oh.
You have misunderstood me. I am the sword and shield of His Highness. Weapons do not have a will of their own.
Blind obedience.
Oh, I can see why I said that then.
Right. I did misunderstand. I shouldn't have called you a lapdog. You're a rabid cur. You and the Boar Prince make quite a team. Two crazed animals.
Wow!
I warned you not to mock His Highness. I am aware you have a history of friendship with him, but one more word.
I've said my piece. Scamper back to your master.
Wow! That was... Holy smokes! Holy
Felix,
smokes!
There you are. I've been looking all over for you. Time for our tactics lecture. You'll be there, won't you?
Those things are such a waste of time.
Nonsense. You're going to be there.
Must I?
Why is this such a chore? You went last time, though you did all you could to disrupt things, as I recall. Brazenly rambling on about clear-cutting a nearby forest to secure a marching route, and attacking an enemy base, stealing their horses. You were incredibly disruptive, and even rude.
I was offering my honest opinion.
Then, you left before we were finished. What do you suppose happened after that?
I have no
boy.
idea.
Well, the conversation got quite lively. We all began breaking down the viability of your somewhat maniacal plan. And apparently, similar tactics have been used to turn the tides of historic battles.
That may be an exaggeration. Successful armies must be able to handle unexpected situations. That starts with weapon mastery and creative tactics.
If you didn't have so much battlefield experience, you wouldn't be capable of such unique strategies. Which is why we need people like you. People who think creatively to lead the army.
Now you're just massaging my ego.
When have you ever minded? We need you there. Just come on.
You're coming with me, whether you like it or not.
Hi there, Ash. Here to do some reading as well, I take it? Ash?
Huh, Ingrid, you gave me a start. How long have you been standing there?
Not too long. Apologies for startling you. Must be a great book for you to be so deeply engrossed in it. What has you so captivated?
Oh, it's quite an old book. One of the really old legends of Fargus.
Aha! It must be the Sword of Kaifon then, yes?
Oh, so you know it.
Oh yes, I know it quite well. I read it often as a child. In fact, I read it so much that my personal copy fell apart. I brought it everywhere with me. I adore that book. The tale of the warrior Kaifon, whose devotion and loyalty enabled his best friend Luke to become king. He went to great lengths to see things through.
Exactly. I love the image of him charging forward into the fray, ready to take on any
Oh boy!
in the name of his king.
Sparkles.
Indeed, he was the very picture of the perfect knight. In my opinion, the best chapter is right around the middle of the book.
Ah, the part about the war of the eagle and lion? That's my favorite part. In a flash, Kaifon's sword flew from its scabbard. The knight parried the assassin's blade mere inches from the spine of his king.
Kaifon's blade hummed like the wind, slashing the enemy's throat.
How do you know this?
Their forces lay vanquished, decimated by his mighty blows. I can recite the entirety of it if you like.
What?
I never grow weary of that tale. The pinnacle of knighthood, with all its struggles and glory.
I know just what you mean. I never get tired of it. Some people laugh at me for reading these old tales, but I'll never outgrow them. I'm glad to find someone who shares my enthusiasm.
I'm glad of it as well. Tell me, what other books do you enjoy, Ash?
Well, the first one I ever read was Lug and the Maiden of Wind.
You have fantastic taste! That story is another favorite. The final chapter makes me tear up every time.
I know. When I first read it, I just couldn't get that ending out of my head.
It seems we have much in common. I look forward to chatting again sometime.
I'd love to. Yes, let's.
This game is just making me smile at this point. I have this stupid grin on my face, and I love it.
Mercedes, you look divine as always. Are you off to pray?
Oh, hello, Sylvain. I was just on my way to pray. How did you guess?
Well, because I've been watching your lovely...
Oh, I get it. You're the type who's always looking at girls, aren't you?
I won't lie, I do enjoy beholding women, but I don't mean it like that with you. I know I sound like a dope.
Oh, brother.
I think you're special.
Oh, really?
Oh, ouch.
But I need someone to watch over me. Is that why you can't take your eyes off me?
You're beautiful, and I mean that. You're... how can I put it? Okay, here goes. I want to get to know you better. As friends, I mean.
I don't know where to begin.
Well, what's something you like?
I like to pray. I've been praying regularly since I was a child.
She is very devout.
You grew up in the Empire, didn't you?
That's right. I was raised in House Bartels.
Bartels? I thought you were born to House Martreats.
It's a complicated story. I'm not sure that it's a very interesting one, but I'm happy to share it with you.
I don't mean to be nosy, if it's too personal.
Oh no, I don't mind. house Martreats fell shortly before I was born.
Oh.
My father passed away while my mother was still pregnant with me, so she had nowhere to go. After I was born, my mother ended up marrying the head of House Bartels. Shortly after, my mother bore a true Bartels child who bore a crest. She and I were treated as though we were no longer useful to the family after that.
Ouch!
You think the Bartels were just using her to secure a crest?
They must have been. My mother and I were removed from the family and forced to flee to a church in the kingdom. I abandoned the Bartels' name and took up our old family name again.
So you grew up in a church. Okay, it makes more sense now why you're praying all the time.
Yes, oh, praying. I forgot that I was on my way to...
Right, and I interrupted you. Well, see you around, Mercedes.
Yes, see you.
That's
House
sad.
Bartels wanted a crest and ruined other people's lives to get one. These idiots are all the same.
I can see why he's upset about it.
You acquitted yourself honorably last month. To think they'd go into the Holy Mausoleum and assault the Goddess Tower. I cannot imagine the Western Church was acting on its own. As for the masked knight who escaped, I hope we find him soon, so I can kill him myself.
Professor, have you seen my son perchance? I have need of him.
I'm not sure. I haven't seen him. I'm gonna guess.
So, I must ask him not to distract you, Professor.
I'm so sorry, my old... Don't misunderstand. I can't wait to...
Well, I failed. Wasn't looking for him. And I took a wild guess. But I tried. I tried. Now onward we go.
So the whole plan to attack the monastery? That means they... What right do they have to drag a good man like him into their schemes? There's going to be a big investigation into the Western Church soon. I wish I could be a part of it. I want to hear for myself why Lenato had to die.
You have helped me so much.
Nice.
Need something? This one?
Nice! New way to update.
This one? You're all set. This one?
5% increase in the experience? Yes, please.
You're all set. See you again soon.
We'll save our experience for now.
So the whole... That means... What right... I wish... I want to hear...
Oh.
So the whole... That means... What right... I wish... I want to hear...
Herbs.
Oh.
That explains what that was about.
Professor, you looked like a natural wielding sword of the creator. It's strange though, isn't it? The last owner of the sword was Nemesis, but I thought he didn't have any descendants. Did you find...
And now we need to figure out...
Professor!
Oh.
Oh, Professor, he was talking with a female knight. Someone lost this? Someone lost this?
Let's see. Hop to the reception hall real quick.
Professor, I'm gonna keep training and... What's this?
I have never had goings to the kingdom's north. I hear that
Why did you start a sports club?
Have much loneliness.
Good question.
I hear you have had worked as a mercenary in the kingdom. Did you find joy in this? You cannot remember? Is that having possibility? I have amazement.
She's trying, but learning English is a complicated language, so I don't blame her.
That man I walked past her, House Fraldar, Lord Rodrigue, its current leader. A dozen or so years ago, during the northern campaign in Srang, he performed splendidly as the king's right hand.
Wing, wing, wing.
Come to think of it, wasn't there someone from House Fraldarius amongst this year's students?
Yeah, he's one of my students.
Oh, Gerald? There's a graveyard attached to the monastery, so you'll probably find him there. I can't remember where the graveyard is, but I bet Sedith knows.
I know too, thank you. Not that I'm after that right now. I will hop back to the reception hall and go the other way this time.
Hello. Yes.
I don't want to go to the entrance hall. That's a bit too far. Yes, this is the path I wanted.
Right.
Hey, Ref.
Hey, Professor. Don't you think everyone's How important can that stuff really be? Personally, I don't even care that I don't have a crest. I'll take muscles over crests any day. Heck, I'll take muscles over a hot meal. Actually...
I'll leave you to it.
Hey, Professor, did you happen to see that man I was looking for earlier? I just spotted him by the dining hall, but then he ran away.
Aww.
To be honest, he's my father.
Oh!
He's using a different name now, but there's no mistaking it. It's him. I know it is. Father, I found you at last.
Oh, wait, I'm supposed to give you herbs.
Father. Thank you so much.
I appreciate your effort.
Yay! Okay, so next on our quest list... I'm just clearing out as many of the quests as I can.
Go back. It can be a little hard to find. Would you like? Very well.
I'm jumping all over the place to finish the questing, because there's so many quests to do, and then I can use my time for other things after I get the quests done.
Knew I could count on you. Hey there. Is this it? There you go. Is this it? There you go.
Lot cheaper to repair weapons, but, you know.
Is this it? There you go. Is this it? There you go. Is this it? There you go. Is this it? There you go.
Gotta repair all my weapons.
There you go.
Finally, yes!
Is this it? There you go. Is this it? There you go. Is this it? Is this it? There you go. Is this it? There you go. Is this it? There you go. Is this it? There you go.
That'll do. Should we improve it to a steel sword? Yeah.
There you go. Is this it? There you go. Come back anytime.
I spent a lot of money doing all that, but that's okay.
Oh.
Hi.
I had a lot of weapons to repair after all.
Hey, I wanted to ask you to join me, but I couldn't find you. So, here I am. I was thinking we should visit your mother. She's resting beneath this humble grave. Hmm? Oh, of course you would ask that. I wouldn't know where to begin. I suppose I haven't talked much about her. She was gentle and smart. Oh, so smart. A wonderful cook. Always kind to everyone. And she loved flowers. Whenever I brought her back an unusual flower, her face would light up. I cherish those memories. I can't count how many times she made me happy just by smiling.
Sounds like she was wonderful.
Most when she was pregnant with you. She died right after you were born. She wasn't able to spend much time with you. But she loved you with all her heart. That's the truest thing I know. Never forget it. This ring is the only keepsake I have of her. In time, it will be yours. One day, I hope you'll give this ring to someone you love as well as I love her.
Oh.
Well
oh.
Done. You have my thanks.
Got some gold. You don't even give me the name? Oh, that's unfortunate. I guess I have to take the battle route. Okay, well, I did all the quests that I can do right now. So, let's do a couple more things and use up our time. But first, this way. There are no ghosts. I just helped out the Archbishop. Okay. Aww, that's sad. Let's see. Dining hall, yes. Perfect place to start. Let's go to Do. And Ingrid.
I like this.
I appreciate any good meal, but nothing beats enjoying my favorite food.
Of course. And rejuvenating, that is something I'm not going to complain about. I could go fishing, which wouldn't hurt, but I think for now...
I enjoy baking sweets. I see. Cooking is much more exciting than studying or training.
She's having fun. Down to the greenhouse? Yeah, greenhouse next.
It's awful. Just awful what happened with the rite of rebirth. Things are finally... Let me tell you. I put all of my knowledge to use keeping those kids alive. Still, the truth of it is that when someone faces death for the first time, well, they figure out who they are. They learn if they can do it again. We can't lose them, Professor. Not to battle or to cowardice. If you can keep them going, then I will too.
I feel sorry for her there. Please teach me, thank you. You know what? We're gonna do some singing for our last one. I need to rejuvenate morale in my students. Like Annette, who's sad right now.
Singing is so much fun. Everyone should enjoy themselves while they're doing it. I hope this song reaches the goddess's ears. Haha, I'm starting to get it.
Nice. Well, that took care of that day. Little sad that I had to use all that. Manual instruction, yes. All right.
Ah, no big deal. I appreciate it.
she's tired out, but she did a great job, so there's that.
This will...
Good.
This will be... This will...
To do... Where's your armor? Stat. Armor. There we go.
I answered. No need for praise.
Yes, need for praise.
I appreciate. I have.
Aww.
It's all right.
That's unfortunate.
I have a question. I see.
Hey, we boosted his motivation.
Professor?
Okay. I just want him to be a pure Lancer, but okay.
Let's give it our...
And yes, I'm having those two constantly working on that. Nice. Nice.
Well,
well, they're gaining experience through classes, which I'm not going to complain about at all. Definitely going to battle. So many quests, so little time.
I'll cut through.
You got me with one hit. Lame.
I'll give it my all.
Here we go.
Here goes. Ready.
What should I do?
Stay focused.
I didn't even use a gambit yet. Lame.
I'm on it.
That was a bad decision.
What is that?
A very bad decision.
Such power dwell.
No hesitation.
Well, you're gone.
Each battle, a chance to grow. Predictable. It's over.
Should I have held back?
He is getting quite angry.
Your support is appreciated. Thank you.
Nice! Iron Sword Plus. I'll take it.
Is that all?
Dimitri's on a warpath, though. Not even gonna lie. I love it. He's just doing so well.
Can't afford to lose.
You never had a chance. Each new experience.
Hey! Nice! Uh-oh. Goodbye!
What's done is done.
I expect no less. This way, Hope.
We're doing alright, though.
That is that.
Having the terrain on my side definitely is nice. Ow.
I aim for greatness.
I would say you're succeeding at that.
That worked out. Yeah, wow, thanks.
My problem now is that my units are strong enough that I kind of one-shot most people, and so it's more who can get there fast enough to actually do anything.
Give up.
Nice, some bullion.
Let the lesson begin. Should I have held back?
They're bandits. I doubt it.
I'm glad I can count on you.
Who's next?
Well, that was fast.
Thank you. My thank you so much.
Thanks. Thank you.
Sometimes the loading can be a little extreme. Okay, memo to self. Yeah, I guess. Have a tea party, I guess. Let's try mint.
Thanks. Hot, hot, hot. Wow.
All right, so far so good.
Yeah. Really?
Aw, not so good now.
Yeah.
Well, 2 out of 3 ain't bad, I guess.
Thanks for the tea.
Good results.
Nice. Oh! His bow skills are getting really good now.
Impressive. Thanks.
Another battle this time. To do our training, I think. And from now on, do the no auto battle or training, unless of course you have full stamina on everybody. Then it doesn't matter so much. But apparently, till then, you know. There.
Ready.
I'm on it.
Here we go.
Here goes.
What should I do?
Hey, he leveled up. That's nice.
Not good.
I'll give it my all.
I'll cut through.
Stay focused. I'll go.
Weak.
Danu's turning out to be a really good heavy soldier.
I must must stay focused. Slow. Be gone. I like how this...
Had to be done.
So far, so good, though. Again. Oh, Ingrid just...
Seems I prevailed.
Hoo boy! Didn't quite take him out. That's unfortunate. Poke.
I did what I had to. I'm certain I've improved.
It's over. Each battle, a chance to grow.
Great work.
Well, goodbye!
Good choice. I'm counting on you.
Thank you.
You're just walking into a trap, you two. I think they're a little suicidal at the moment. Exactly enough. Nice. Felix, you're not doing so well with that. Kind of sad, that, honestly.
Oh, I won!
As expected.
These guys are not doing terribly well at the moment.
Is that all? You're weak. I can...
And we'll keep moving.
Huh.
All 1 hit point. It was necessary.
Luck wasn't with you. Not.
Well, goodbye, thief.
Over already.
I'm starting to see results.
That worked out.
And training clear. Dimitri is such a boss.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
And it's not like I'm going well out of my way to train up on the side maps or anything. I'm just playing through, you know? Let's give him flowers.
Well done. You have my thanks.
Nice. Okay, so it's time for Felix to level up to something new, maybe. Oh. I would if I had the items for it. Oh, nice! Armored Knight or Brigand? Let's have him do the Armored Knight.
I pass.
He gains 2 magic from learning how to be an Armored Knight. Okay. Oh, that's hilarious, actually. Oh, I love that.
It's all back.
I don't have enough crests right now. So on to the mission we go. Spent a little much on basic crests. Whoops. Oh well. I'm sure I'll need them eventually if I, like, continue on side stuff.
It should be in our sights soon, Professor. The abandoned tower those thieves are using as a base. Conan Tower.
This area was the site of a massive battle several hundred years ago. That's when invasions from the north were at their peak. Back then, this tower was built for both surveillance and defense.
You're very well informed, Gilbert.
Well,
Professor, did you see the local villages? They were in rough shape, no doubt because of the thief attacks. If the thieves had taken up pillaging in order to survive, that would be deplorable, but understandable. But this is something else entirely. It looks as though they destroyed those villages purely for pleasure, no matter
It's
what
messed
the
up.
reasons may be. That sort of behavior cannot be allowed. Ever.
Don't bother losing your head over those lowlifes, Your Highness. It's wasted effort.
Sylvain, the thieves' leader, the one who stole the relic, word has it he's your older brother.
He is no longer a member of House Gautier, or my brother. He's nothing more than a common thief.
Ooh.
Are you sure about that?
Regrets? You must be joking. And it always falls on the younger brother to clean up the mistake.
Well,
rain threatens a coming storm. We must hurry and begin.
Well. Here we go.
Thanks.
Recruiting popularity. I can understand why Catherine's so high, but why Cyril?
I am grateful.
I probably should look about recruiting new people to my house. Let's see. Can I go this way? No. So it looks like it's gonna be a network of wandering. Okay, so there's a chest there. No chests over this way. That's simple enough. No new supports. Let's fight this out.
The enemy is close by.
They are merely thieves, but they have a...
Don't hold back for my sake. Stay focused.
Ready. Here goes.
I'm on it.
I'll go.
Here we go.
What should I do?
I'll give it my all.
Unfortunate. I was kind of hoping I could hit him there.
Weak.
Oh man, Dedue is just like,
It seems I've improved.
take on my armor if you dare. And he's dodging, not just deflecting it. Holy smokes. I love it.
A threat eliminated.
That is that.
I don't like being this tightly bound up. Oh.
Captain's in trouble. Hurry. Enemies approach from the lower floors.
Interesting.
I must stay focused.
let's get my mage just moved up to a safer position. Well, I'll just let Gilbert take care of them. Looks like he can do that just fine. Oh, okay.
I'll cut through.
I'll give it my all.
I'm on it. Stay focused.
I would have to move into that range, except that's a mage. And I don't want to put Tim in range of the mage. Oops.
Here we go.
Ready.
Definitely last thing I want to do.
I'm no stranger to battle. Child's play.
He's just curb stomping them, and I love it. It's amazing.
I'll give it my all.
I'm on it.
I'll cut through.
Stay focused. As expected. Quite helpful.
What should I do?
Here goes.
Well, that's working now. Armor Slayer? Yes, please! Alright. Guess who I'm gonna give that to? Oh, that's gonna be nice. Convoy. Let's slap this Vulneri in and take the Armor Slayer. Because, yes.
Well done.
Oh!
Here we go. It's an ambush.
Interesting.
Ineffective.
And down goes the rogue.
Thank goodness. Everyone.
Saw that coming.
Well, that actually helped, because now I can bring up Sylvain and stab.
You're out of luck. Whoops.
So far, yeah. More? Oh, for the love of everything, basically.
That is that.
Just give up. Guess I've got...
Weak.
He's also dodging, and I am amazed by that fact.
I had no choice. I aim for greatness. My
There's that. Oh, I'm so glad I have that Armor Slayer right now. Because I can just send the Avatar character to clear that out. Oh, progress is progress. Oh, he just used his gambit instead of anything else. I guess he was afraid of the Armor Slayer. Kinda understandable, considering.
Allow me to demonstrate.
Well, goodbye.
Each battle, a chance to grow.
Well, with that in mind, let's send my Steel Sword Plus to the convoy.
What's up? Ha! Child's play.
I'll give it my all. This... I'll do it.
I was kind of hoping I could move back a little bit further. No matter.
Ready.
Here we go.
Here goes. Who's next?
I must steel myself.
He's doing well.
Not enough. Ha! Child's play.
And they keep attacking the heavy knight with arrows when he's got that thick shield to work with. It's kind of silly to do that.
I'm on it.
In my not so humble opinion, because that would require, you know, being humble.
Thank you.
Over already. I must keep...
What should I do?
Why am I even here?
Ineffective. Too slow.
Well, you're not doing well against Dimitri or dude.
Not enough. Child's play.
Poke.
Over already?
Is that all?
Well, ow. My poor mercenaries.
It all comes down to this.
Well, assuming you can hit, of course. Which apparently is a bit of a challenge for you at the moment. Not that I'm gonna complain.
Not enough. Child's play.
It's
nice.
in my grasp. You're a big help.
I did what I had to.
That one is expected.
Take down the other heavy armored knight.
Stay focused.
Because he's actually proving to be a bit of a problem.
Now.
You missed too? He's a big target! Oh! That actually did damage to you.
Should I have held back?
It's not over yet.
Nice. Rude, 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 rude. I think this is gonna be our battle one. Yeah, this guy's dead. Down and out.
You never had a chance.
Hey, he needed that too.
Yes. I owe you one.
Ow! Ow, ow, ow.
So, you think you can take the lance from me, huh? I'll kill you. I'll kill every last one of you!
Poke.
It's over.
I love Armor Slayer. It's just such a good weapon. And it looks awesome here.
Not bad for your kind. A bunch of spoiled, rotten children.
What? What?
What the hell?
That's a good question. What? 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 Mammoth South, be careful with that creator sword.
I'm out of here. Hold on.
Oh. What? What?
No.
Did you just transform into a demon dragon? Holy smokes! Memo to self, do not mess around with those weapons. Well.
What the? Oh my. Is this your first time fighting such a thing? An evil power has caused them to grow quite large. You cannot win unless you fell them twice, or even thrice. Even if you've cornered one, you cannot let your guard down. Can you see that barrier? It is surrounded by a strong attack or gambit. Might if you can break the barrier. That power will have nowhere else to go. It cannot counter while confused.
Oh, okay.
If you break down all of their barriers, not only will they be confused, they will not be able to move first without the power flowing around.
Oh, boy.
They will not be able to restore. They have such might that they will not fear you alone. Attack them with a gambit to draw their attention. Be on your guard when they have realized their full power. Once they have charged some power up, their barriers will be restored. Distract them with a gambit. or just take them down before they can attack. But you should be conquering that thing and talking to me.
That was funny.
So, this gone too far.
Poke away. In this case, that's not a bad idea. Oh boy, that's a lot of damage that I could have taken. Not too shabby, honestly.
I'm with you. Now's our chance.
Thank you.
This is gonna leave a mark. Oh! Or not. I'm gonna miss, or dodge it, apparently. Well, Gilbert's starting.
Right behind you. It's our chance to prevail.
Is that enough? No? Still hanging in there? Ow.
What?
$11 or $12. This black beast is proving to be quite the foe at the moment. Got him! Who?
Goddess, the beast is gone, yet Miklon and the lance remain.
It's over. Let's retrieve the lance and leave this place.
Miklon, my brother.
Wow, that was a thing. Holy smokes. Well, mission complete, but whoa.
That man, his form was changed. It was as though that lance was swallowing him whole. Upon that sight, it makes sense that your students were upset.
Yeah.
I wonder if those relics truly hide such power. Yet even still, that power seems familiar. That form as well. As one who wields the sword of the Creator, does that mean you possess that power too?
It's a good question.
Professor, you have returned. The goddess is indeed generous with her divine protection. I have already heard Gilbert's report about what happened. See to it that you keep what transpired at the tower to yourself. People would lose faith in the nobles should rumors spread of one using a relic and transforming into a monster. All regions of Fodlan would fall into chaos. We must avoid that at all costs.
You could use it as propaganda, saying that commoners can't touch the relics, otherwise they'll go, or those without crests would go crazy if you did that.
Please ensure the students who accompanied you understand that as well. Have I made myself clear?
Yes, of course. I understand.
This transformation into a black beast was nothing short of divine punishment for someone arrogant and foolish enough to use a hero's relic even though they were unworthy and unqualified.
You know?
Of course. That is why we rushed to recover it. The church will formally return the lance to House Gautier.
As you wish. Right now.
You have my gratitude. Please report back. I will tell you of your new mission
For now, I have no choice but to kind of go along with things. I don't know enough about this world to do anything else.
Is your meeting over, Professor? I was just thinking about something. Professor, the possession of relics and crests has been highly valued in Fargus since ancient times. It's far from uncommon for someone to lose their ability to lead their house because they don't bear a crest. It happened to my uncle as well, the eldest child of the king, and yet he never ascended to the throne. All families whose bloodlines carry the crests of the 10 elites are much the same, but House Gautier takes it a step further and absolutely requires an heir who possesses a crest. To that house, the power of crests is a necessity, not a luxury. House Gautier holds the most northern territory in the kingdom, and they have fought with the people to the north for many years. The head of that house is responsible for protecting that territory from fearsome invaders, whom they keep at bay with the power of crests and relics. In exchange for that responsibility, they are granted special privileges within the kingdom. In a way. That said, ability cannot be measured by the possession of a crest alone. I believe that Margrave Gautier was wrong to disinherit Miklon, simply because he did not bear a crest. Still, there is always a reason for why such customs stand the test of time. Imagine what this world would be like if no one placed any stock in crests. Bloodlines that carry crests would dwindle. The metaphorical blade used to oppose threats would eventually rust. This same argument has been made time and time again across the years. Both sides are at once right and wrong. I believe those with crests and those without should acknowledge the other's strengths and learn to respect each other based on personal merits. And that doesn't apply only to crests. The same holds true for lineage, race, faith, ideologies.
This guy is suggesting a completely new kingdom, and I love it.
Accept each other and make mutual concessions, one step at a time. Perhaps... Who knows if that's even possible?
getting a capture of that.
Everyone has something that is unacceptable within them. I certainly do, and I'd wager you do as well. I wonder which is best, Professor. To cut away that which is unacceptable, or to find a way to accept it anyway?
Tough question. That is actually a pretty tough question.
Professor, you have done well to complete such a difficult task. You have shown exceptional skill in leading your students. I am forever grateful for the safe return of the hero's relic. Just as I expected, you have mastered the Sword of the Creator. Now then, I shall tell you about your mission for the coming month.
Rhea, Archbishop!
Seteth, what troubles you?
Flayn is missing. I cannot find her anywhere. Professor, have you seen Flayn recently?
I have not.
I have searched everywhere. Where could she be? She may be in danger. Oh no, 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 what am I to do?
Calm yourself, Seteth. Professor, we shall continue our discussion another time.
Of course! I think the missing student is a little more important than a discussion.
Part 1. White Cloud.
I'm still only in part 1! Holy smokes!
Rumors of a Reaper.
I'm guessing there's 4 parts. That's my guess.
As cold air begins to creep in from the north of Fargus, Fodlan welcomes the riches of fall. The women spend their days reaping the golden fields, gratefully embracing the bounty the goddess has once again provided. The men venture into the wilds with horse bows and empty sacks ready to be filled with game.
Nice. I, once again, really appreciate that art. Although that was a short segment for those. They're usually a little longer than that. To be fair, though, I don't mind too much. I think it's this month we're going to see if we can't recruit somebody. But yeah, eating through my savings.
As I believe you are already aware, Seteth's younger sister Flayn has gone missing. At present, all we know for certain is that she has not left Garreg Mach.
Flayn is not the type of person to just wander off on her own without telling me where she is going. We have searched the monastery thoroughly, but have found nothing. I am now mobilizing the knights to begin searching the town. Troubling rumors have been running rampant lately. I do not wish to consider the worst, but...
Troubling rumors?
There are rumors of someone prowling the streets and attacking innocents night after night. The knights have investigated the matter. They have not discovered any remains, nor have they found any concrete evidence.
The people are panicked. They all insist someone called the Death Knight is coming to claim their souls with his blade. There is no way she could have escaped unscathed if she were captured by such a fiend.
Seteth, recall that impatience begets error. I think of your sister as family as well. You know that.
Your sister.
You have
that pause.
We will devote ourselves fully, mind, body, and soul, to recovering her.
Oh, friend is playing the same game I am. Okay.
Professor, your mission for this month is to help find Flayn. The knights have the town covered, so I ask that you focus your efforts on searching the monastery again. We do not have time to waste.
Flayn has disappeared? Seteth must be beside himself.
That's one way to put it.
So, finding little Flayn is our mission for this moon? Leave it to me, Professor. Chasing after girls is my specialty.
Sylvain, even you must agree that now isn't the time for jokes.
I hope Flayn is okay. I've heard rumors about some Death Knight running around town.
Sounds intriguing. I have been hoping to cross blades with him.
Felix, please consider how Seteth must be feeling right now.
In any case, we must start our search at once. Every moment matters. On your order, Professor, let's try to collect as much information as we can.
I'm on the lookout for suspicious individuals. The only place I've yet to check is the library.
We'll go together.
As you wish.
I tell him to get some rest, but...
Who is that? No. Impossible.
Professor, Dedu, what are you up to at this hour?
Your Highness, my apologies.
Oh, none necessary. I'm sorry for startling you. I was just doing some research, but I'm just about finished. I didn't realize how late it had gotten. We'd better head back to our quarters, Dedu. Until tomorrow, Professor.
Ah.
A most unusual man. Whatever could he have been looking for so late at night? That book is quite askew. He must have rushed to put it back upon the shelf.
Let's take a look-see.
It seems to be a record of donations from nobility. Arundel. That's not a name I know, but look at that. This Arundel gave quite a sum each year. That is, until the year 1174. He must have died or fallen to financial woe. I can't imagine what this has to do with Flame.
Okay, I have a few suspicions, especially with that pause about your sister. Petra, let's give her some flowers. It's kind of funny, 100%, yeah. I'm not surprised. Let's see here. Felix, let's see about leveling you up. Thief. Brawler, no. Mercenary, definitely.
He's...
And he's actually an archer now. Ingrid. Ooh, I could make her a Pegasus Knight. That actually is really quite tempting. That or a Cavalier. Fortress Knight? That is a cool thing to call. Paladin. Those are always awesome. Wyvern Riders. Oh, that is awesome, yeah. Although Axe Reliance is a bit of a problem. Oops. You know what? We're gonna make her a Pegasus Knight.
I must continue to work hard.
Oh, I'm gonna have to get a new battalion, too. Well. Getting him to Warlock would be a pain in the neck at this point. Yeah, he's probably going to become a Fortress Knight as well. I'll probably make Blaze a hero. Or maybe a Swordsmaster. I could see that. Probably not an Assassin, though.
Hello, Felix. I see you're here to train as well.
Go away. Just
wow.
Face me.
With that mouth of yours, you grow more like your brother every day.
Shut up. And stop walking around on your hind legs.
I cannot fathom why you seem to hate me so.
Because I know what you really are.
A beast craving blood, am I? I assume you're speaking of the events 2 years ago. Last time we met outside the academy?
I am. The way you suppressed that rebellion, it was ruthless slaughter, and you loved every second.
Oh, so that's why.
I remember the way you killed your victims. How you watched them suffer. And your face, that expression, all the world's evil packed into it. That was our first battle. I remember it vividly. Oh, something wrong? Go ahead and deny it, you wild boar.
I deny nothing, Felix.
Well then, I suppose the Dimitri I once knew died during that slaughter in Dusker. Along with my brother.
Perhaps you're right.
Hurry up and get out of my sight. I don't make a habit of talking to beasts.
Oh, snap. That explains a lot.
I'd better avoid the training grounds. I swear His Highness never sleeps.
You're out late, Sylvain. Is it safe to assume you've been wildly carousing with women?
Ah, Your Highness. Hello. No, I was not wildly carousing with women. There was only the one. Let's just forget you saw me. Agreed?
Unfortunately, I can't do that. It's time someone talked some sense into you. And it seems the task has fallen to me. Sylvain, I'm not saying you can't enjoy yourself at night, but you must learn the art of moderation. Again and again, you end up wandering the streets until the early morning.
Okay, I get it. I don't need one of your lectures. I've got them all memorized anyway. I
Ooh.
promise I'll be better in the future. I'll stop going out at night, I'll focus more on my studies, and in return, you'll go into town with me. And we'll invite some cute girls to dinner. Shall we shake on it?
The way your mind works absolutely confounds me. How did you even arrive at such a notion?
He's just like, but what?
You need to get out more. Naive and uptight is no way to live your life.
Naive and uptight? Yes, well, compared to you, I imagine I'm downright run-of-the-mill.
I'm not so sure. Most men are experienced enough to know not to give a dagger to the girl they...
Will you never let that rest? It was many years ago. Perhaps a good knock on the head will help you to finally forget about it.
With your brute strength, a knock on the head could knock the life right out of me. You'd better watch that temper, Your Highness. So
These two.
I'll try to behave, and you'll try to loosen up.
If I do as you wish, will you truly promise to improve your behavior?
What'd I just say? Of course I'll behave. A Knight of Fargus never goes back on his word. What about you? I want to see you with a girl on your arm.
I am a man of my word. I will attempt to do as you ask. But you had better uphold your end of the bargain as well.
Dimitri's just... why me?
Seriously? Yeah, I'll believe it when he introduces me to the lucky girl. Oh, Dimitri, you always take even the silliest things so very seriously. This should be fun.
Oh boy.
My goodness. Sword training again today? Don't overdo it, all right?
I certainly won't, but thanks for your concern, Mercedes. It's more of a hobby than anything, so don't worry too much.
A hobby? How wonderful! I would probably get tired of it, but that's just me.
Didn't you say you hope to take the sword test soon?
You're right. I completely forgot that's coming up.
Whoops!
To be honest, I've been a bit worried as I haven't seen you at the training ground much.
Why didn't you say something?
It didn't occur to me that you could have forgotten. But you're right. As an apology, why don't you let me help you with your swordsmanship?
You would do that for me? I'd really appreciate your help.
You're turning into a bishop!
But
Okay.
keep in mind that since we're short on time, we may have to overdo it a little.
I don't like to overdo it, but if we must, I'll try my best.
It's settled. Let's begin. Don't tell me you've forgotten how to hold a sword. We have our work cut out for us.
I usually just hold the sword without thinking about my grip, you know? I was nervous at first, but just look at me now. Yeah!
She's trying.
Well, I didn't realize offering to help you would mean risking my life.
I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened. I just meant to swing the sword. I didn't think it would go flying like that. I'm impressed with how quickly you can dodge.
That's why you use training weapons!
Yes. I know you didn't intend to murder me, though that scare likely took years off my life.
Maybe I'm not cut out for this whole sword fighting thing.
Nonsense. It's far too early to give up. The first time I picked up a sword, I was much like you. It's true that different people are better suited to different things. But if you keep at it and refuse to give up, you're certain to improve.
I like Dimitri quite a bit. I've said that several times, but he's like the, go get him, Fire Emblem Lord off the side.
Do you really think so? Thank you, Dimitri. It's very kind of you to... Oh!
Except he does have some big flaws,
There's
too.
a rip in your cuff, Dimitri. How do you think...
It seems I didn't dodge your sword fast enough. Don't worry, I can easily repair it.
I'm the one who tore it, so I'll be the one who mends it. How does that sound?
No, please, don't worry yourself over it. Just focus on your exam.
That's very nice of him, though. A B rating.
Your
Okay.
Highness, I've come to apologize. I mismanaged my feelings and got carried away. I've been thinking about what might have made you say the things you did. I was so caught up in the moment, and in my own feelings, that I didn't think of what yours might be.
No, I should be the one to apologize. I did not intend to say such things. I lashed out like a child. You were right to rebuke me. I am disgusted by my own inability to express myself. Will you allow me to explain?
Relatable. That is relatable.
Of course.
At the tragedy of Dusker, I saw countless corpses. Of course, I saw his, too. Glenn's. Ingrid, I doubt you would have been able to see him. They were unable to bring his body back, after all. He must have died an agonizing death, full of pain and regret. That is what I saw on his face. In that wasteland, there were no beautiful, proud deaths that could have been written about in heroic tales. Not one. I do not want you to die a death like that. Not even for the sake of loyalty or duty.
A king must at times order his soldiers and knights to fight and die on his behalf. Their lives must be used for the greater good. And this is something any good king understands innately. Any king who doesn't allow people to die on his behalf is too soft to rule well.
You leave me little room for argument. Have I disappointed you?
No. I chose to serve you because of how you are. As your knight, I will stand by your side and uphold your soft-hearted ideals.
What has changed, Ingrid? You were so obstinate the other day.
I've realized that I haven't been facing a very important truth. Because of you, I can finally move on. Thank you.
Well, at least they managed to patch things up, which I'm okay with.
To-do, hey. Oh, I'm sorry. I hope I'm not bothering you. Looks like you're pretty deep in thought.
Does it?
I just wanted to stop by and ask. It was your turn to cook last night, yeah?
Yes.
Well, it was great. I was wondering if you could give me some tips. You know, teach me how to cook. I hear a girl loves a man who can cook.
Sylvain.
Yeah?
You are from Fargus. You must understand how it appears for you to spend time with one from Dusker. To be near me is to invite tedious misunderstanding.
Oh, please. I don't care who misunderstands what about me. I talk to who I want. Besides, I believe the Dusker people are innocent.
You do?
Fargus and Dusker have been friendly since, heck, forever. So why would our old friends from Dusker just up and assassinate our king? It doesn't make sense. Sure, there are probably folks from Dusker who don't like Fargus, but do I think there's enough of them to mount an attack and slaughter the king and his whole company of elite guards?
It is difficult to believe, considering the discrepancy in skill and number.
Right? At most, I can see a misguided group of people from Dusker conspiring with someone else who had plans to dethrone the king. Maybe they were even lured into participating and used as scapegoats. Regardless, it doesn't concern you or the rest of your people. A person can't be judged by the worst of their kind. Or where would any of us be?
Why is it that I'm getting such good lines right now? Good grief. I'm
Besides,
taking capture of that
people
too.
like to talk about me anyway, so let them talk. Okay, you're making a weird face. What did I say?
I have misjudged you. I was under the impression you only cared about women.
And understandably.
Well, I'm glad I've cleared up that misunderstanding. But really, there's no way I'm the only person who figured all that out. There must be people who think like me in Ferdiad, including His Highness.
Agreed. But whatever the truth, we are still perceived as traitorous assassins.
Once a misunderstanding takes hold, it isn't easy to clear the air. Not without solid evidence of the truth.
And even then, it sometimes isn't enough.
But even if we found evidence that your people are innocent, those negative sentiments wouldn't disappear overnight. The only thing that can change that is time and effort. Depressing, isn't it?
Time and effort. Yes, I believe you're right.
Man, that got serious. Shouldn't we lighten things up with a nice cooking lesson?
Very well.
Sure, it's better than the gloom and doom we were talking about.
Hey Felix, you free? You don't look very busy. Let's go find some girls to chat with.
Chat with them by yourself. You're interrupting my training.
Hey, come on. Don't talk like that. How long have we known each other?
Long enough, if you ask me. We only know each other because of our parents' friendship. I didn't have a say in it.
Is that how it went? Huh. I remember it more like you always following me around. Whenever there was something wrong, like you lost to your brother, or you fought with Dimitri, you'd come crying to me. You were so meek and pure back then. Cute even. Like a baby brother.
That's enough.
What?
I said that's enough!
Hey, sorry. I just came to see if you wanted to pick up some girls. I didn't mean to get on your nerves.
Look, you've been getting on my nerves for years. I've tried to be patient with you, but I'm tired of holding my tongue. You're reckless in your personal affairs and in battle. And you're always prattling on about women.
Felix kinda reminds me of Vegeta.
Well, if a man sees a pretty girl, he can't just let her pass by without commenting. That's just rude.
The DBZA Vegeta, I have to confirm. Because, you know, what was it? Oh yeah, he had a lot to prove. And I think Felix kind of fits into that category.
You're insatiable. Do you ever stop? Certainly not to practice your sword technique. You always skip training. And you never consider how your actions hurt others. Or how you hold them back.
That's never my intention. Come on. You know me better than that. I'm not really... Look, if that's the impression I've given you, then I'm sorry.
Oh boy. Can you at least be nice to someone, Mercedes? Or Felix. Not Mercedes.
Sorry, but we're all out of cakes. Should I bake some more?
Please, don't.
Oh, your clothes are so dirty.
Mercedes, what's wrong with you?
There's nothing wrong with me. I'm just making tea. Is there something wrong with that?
You're not my mother. You don't have to bother with all this. I can do without it.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to be rude. You just remind me so much of my little brother.
I do?
Yes, his name is Emil. We have different fathers, but we grew up in the same household. That is, until I was about 8 or 9 years old. I haven't seen him since then.
Sorry to state the obvious, but I'm not your brother. I'm not Emil.
Yeah, I think Felix has a lot to
Can't you
prove.
find someone else to bother?
Oh, I'm so sorry. Please help yourself to more tea if you'd like. I can leave the pot. Goodbye.
I am me, Felix Hugo Fraldarius. There is no one else. Brother.
Someone's bitter. Holy smokes. Well, I think that's a pretty good point for us to call today's stream. We've gone 2.5 hours, and after yesterday staying up till like 2 in the morning streaming, or whatever time it was, midnight. Yeah, it was midnight. Little tired out. So I think we're going to stop the stream for today, and we'll see what happens next. Anyway, talk to you then, and goodbye.